Hey y'all, let's talk about it. So I know y'all have been seeing this all over your feed. I'm sure it stirred up quite the panic because who wants this, okay? Especially now that we're getting into new school year, and we all know what comes with a new school year: stomach viruses and sickness. So you add this on top of all that we're fixing to face, a whole new level of anxiety. But I just wanted to get on here and share my own insight on this situation. And before I get into my opinions on it, I just want to say I am not a doctor. I am not a professional in any sense of the matter when it comes to any of this. This is just my opinion from the knowledge I do have, from the things that I have learned going through my own gut health journey. First things first, don't panic. As far as I know, no one has died from this. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Is it miserable? Yes. Do you think you're going to die? Yes, probably so. And for some of y'all, this may be a typical Friday night after eating the bell of the taco, okay? I will always advocate for a healthy gut. A good gut biome will always keep you out of some bad situations. Now, does a good gut biome mean that you will never get sick? No. But I feel like, I'm going to use this word because, again, I'm not a professional. I feel like having a good gut biome helps the process pass through a lot easier. So while it won't stop you from being sick, it is a really good barrier to keep you from getting so sick. Because the more good bacteria you have in your stomach, the less bad bacteria has space to live. Think of your gut microbiome, the good bacteria, as like little mini warriors that you have living in your stomach, living in your intestines. They are there to protect, and any bad bacteria they will destroy. We're not even going to get into the multitude of benefits that you can gain from having a good gut biome. But here's just a few. So, what does all this talk of a gut biome have to do with this whole situation? The more good bacteria you have in your stomach, the less bad bacteria you have. So I feel like the first chain of action when it comes to protecting yourself from not getting so sick if you have potentially been exposed to this bacteria is this guy right here: probiotics. Probiotics are a great way to increase the number of good bacteria in your stomach. Now, this is where you have to do your own research. There are a gazillion different brands out there, but this is the one that I like. Now, another tip that I have goes right along with what they're already telling people, which is to peel their fruits and vegetables before consuming them. I'm gonna add that you should cook them. Another thing that's very helpful to your gut is to cook your vegetables, because your stomach can digest it a lot easier if it is already broken down in some form or sense. So instead of going for those salads, opt for the cooked version. Go for some steamed vegetables or something like that. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going, but what about fruit? You expect me to cook my fruit? Gosh, for some of you, this is probably taboo. You don't cook fruit. Nay, I dare say you do. Actually, cooking fruit sometimes brings out more of the flavor and the sweetness that it offers. Some of the ways that you can do this is throwing it on the grill. You can put it in the oven, air fryer, cook it down into a jam or jelly, just heating it to the temperature it needs to be heated in order to kill this parasite if it is present in these fruits. I also think that in times like these, A lot of people think of, oh my gosh, this is just too much work and I don't want to have to cook my fruits and vegetables. But I feel like it gives you, even though it throws you a curveball, it gives you an opportunity to open up creative pathways in the kitchen. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but many of you have been at the end of the week. It's not grocery day yet, and you've got to throw something together in the kitchen in a hurry because you got peoples to feed. You may only have like some Wiener sausages, some loaf bread, and some beanie weenies. You're gonna make it work for you people. Treat this situation just like that. All I got to work with, this is gonna keep me from getting the explosives. Let me pull out some ideas. Last but not least, wash your hands. I'm not saying get all crazy with it and peel off the first layer of your skin, but if you're handling food, if you've just left the grocery store, wash your hands. I know that this parasite comes from fruits and vegetables and lettuce, but it's still a parasite. I'll remind you, if you didn't know already, these fruits and vegetables that are grown in these farmlands that are being affected by this parasite are also grown in boo-boo. This is why they want you to take that peel off. Wash them before you eat them. The parasite comes from the soil that it's grown in. Just a little food for thought. And if you think about how cabbage grows, it grows in layers in the ground, in that dirt. And who knows what kind of boo-boo they're using to fertilize that soil. And I know, people are gonna be like, they're not using human boo-boo. I can't confirm this. My opinion, these farmers need an overabundance of manure and fertilizer. What's readily available? Just saying. I mean, we literally recycle our sewage waste so that we can have potable drinking water. If you think they haven't at least thought about that, you're living on another planet. Don't come at me. This is my opinion. All this to say, when you keep that in mind about what your fruits and vegetables are grown in and how they are grown, it kind of helps you to understand a little bit how you can avoid getting sick from this. I know crazy things happen in this world and you could be doing all the right things and still get sick, but it doesn't hurt to have a couple tools in your toolbox to help you guard yourself against getting sick. So let's do a quick run through. Probiotics, wash, peel, and cook your fruits and vegetables, and wash your dead blasted hands. Okay, that's all I have. Just been seeing this everywhere and thought I would get on here and share my 2 cents in case y'all wanted it. But if you didn't, that's okay too. That's what this platform's here for, right?